Hi, my name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production, reporting from Mount Doug Secondary School in Victoria, BC. Thank you for tuning in. It's rivalry week for high school football in Victoria, BC, as the junior varsity Belmont Bulldogs take a trip across town to face the Mount Doug Rams. This healthy rivalry has been marked on teams' calendars all year long and is the highlight of the season for both programs. The competition on the field seems to bring out the best in athletes that relish the opportunity to compete in this annual game. The JV Bulldogs won a close one last year against the Rams, but this year is a new chapter, and it's anyone's game. Two freshman quarterbacks take the field today, with Nick Woodridge getting the start for the Rams and Jacob Hansen under center for the Dogs. This is going to be a good one, folks. Bulldogs-Rams from Mount Doug Secondary. And the Bulldogs with the ball. Jacob Hansen, he would take it out of the shotgun. He would throw it straight right to Chase Doucette for 22 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs would continue to drive down the field with another 20-yard strike by Jacob Hansen to Chase Doucette, setting the tempo early on. And Dogs looking to finish off this drive. Hansen's going to go on the flat, right over to Keno Beckering, and he is going to bring rush scamper in for 20 yards, breaking two tackles, in for the touchdown. Beckering, and that is a great start for this Bulldogs on a fantastic drive. 3 last plays, 60-plus yards in the air. And the Rams with the ball deep in their own territory, and they're going to give the ball right to Oliver Ford. He's going to go up the left side looking for space. He can't find it. Reverses the field, and a good job at that. He heads towards the sideline looking for first down, and first down he will get. That's a great job by Oliver Ford. And on the very next play, Rams are going to run the ball again, look for space up the middle, and there is a nice play. That's a trio right there of Bulldogs. Bringing them down, that's for no gain. And then Woodard is going to roll out to your right, and he is going to look out. There's an RPO right there, and look out. Here comes Bornak, and I'll tell you what, that's a 6-yard loss. Great play by that young man. A little finishing touch by Addison May. Rams forced to punt on the very next play. That is Chase Doucette with the ball. You don't want to give this man space, but there's a great tackle right there by Jake Piasta. And then the Dogs at the 10-yard line on the very next play, and Hansen would keep it. He saw daylight, and he took it and in to the end zone for the touchdown. Is this young freshman doing a good job today? If it works once, well, let's try it again. And Hansen, and look at the O-line. They just bring it up, Philly special, right into the end zone, and that's for a 2-point conversion, 15-0 early on. And now Rams with the ball. This defensive Bulldogs, they came to play today. And out of the middle linebacker, that is filling a hole. That is Brody Metallic with a nice tackle, bringing down Ford. Woodger under center, looking to get things going for this Rams offense early on. And he is going to find on the outside. He'll find Miles Scott. But there is Brody Metallic Shields. Once again, he is stretching the field nicely. And Woodridge looking to put this one up for the Rams. But up the middle is Caden Hughes. And with a nice swim move, Brody Metallic Shields. And that is some big pressure. Tackle for loss and forcing a punt. And then Hansen seems to be going after his favorite target today and getting loose. That is Chase Doucette. That's great coverage by Scott. That's a 32-yard strike. Start this drive off nicely. Into the second quarter, and Hansen is going to throw a laser to Darius Gray. And what a catch by Gray. He turns around in for the touchdown. That is a great play by both of these young men. And Rams with the ball, and that's Oliver Ford. He's going to find space up the middle, but once again, there is Brody Metallic Shields with a great tackle. But that's a first down for the Rams. But the Rams would be forced to punt, and that is Jacob Hansen with the ball. He throws another strike right to Chase Doucette. And then Hansen would finish off the drive nicely with another strike. This is going to Chase Doucette again. That's a 22-yard touchdown. That seems to be the theme, these 20-yarders. Doucette is in the end zone. And the Rams looking to get something going before the end of the first half. And that's Oliver Ford on the kick return. And he is going to look for space. And he's got a little bit. He cuts back inside. But there is Sachin Olak with a great tackle on the play. And on the very next play, the ball would go to Miles Scott. He goes out the middle, and oh, look who's there. That is Brody Metallic Shields once again, just filling that hole. And then on the read option, Woodridge is going to keep the ball himself. But there's Brody Metallic Shields again. This kid is having a career day. And this would do it for the first half. Bulldogs come out storming. 28 points on the board with their defense. It came to play with 28-0 at the half. Bulldogs lead. Second half, Rams driving deep in Belmont territory. Woodard looking downfield, but huge pressure up the middle from Gaither Hughes and Metallic Shields. The onslaught continues. And Belmont with the ball, and Jake Hansen, he would put it up for Chase Doucette. And Doucette is going to bring it down all the way down to about the 30-yard line. There's Miles Scott with a nice tackle on the play. And then Hansen, he would put this one up right over to, that's Darius Gray with a nice catch. And he's going to bring it in. He's really trying, but look at that. That's some great play. That's Miles Scott and counting, keeping him out of the end zone. And on first down, that's Jacob Hansen out of the shotgun. And this is a design play, and he's going to run it right up the gut. And there's a parting of the Red Seas, and that's in for the touchdown for Hansen, his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams couldn't get anything going on their last possession, so Belmont has the ball again. And that is Jacob Hansen, looks downfield, and what a catch by Darius Gray. Nice high point from Jacob Hansen. That's another touchdown, 40-0. Comfort's no good. And these Belmont Bulldogs, man, they came to play today. And the Rams desperately trying to get something going here on the fly sweep. That's Alva. But there is Brody Metallic Shields again, right up the middle. This kid is having a day, I'll tell you. And that is just, let's take a look at this one. Great play designed by the Rams, but look up the middle at Metallic Shields. He is just going to swim move right through the middle. And he does a nice tackle. Man, he's been doing this all day. That's a big tackle for us. A great play. Dogs with the ball deep in their territory, and that is Mikhail Orr, and he's met by Sukum Sadhu, who brings him down. Great job shutting his blocks. And fourth quarter in, that is Galloway again. He's going to meet Mikhail Orr, and that'll take care of business right there. They're going to have to punt the ball. And on the ensuing drive, that is Alva getting the ball on the jet sweep. And he's got a nice move there, and he's heading to the outside. And out of nowhere comes Connor Jervis with a big tackle, but not before Alva can get a first down. And the Rams late in the fourth quarter looking to avoid the shutout, and that is Woodridge. Woodridge takes the ball out of the shotgun, and he is going to find Miles Scott with a great catch on the play. This kid is an athlete. And if it works, keep going at it, and that is Jake Piasta out of the jet sweep and into the end zone. He will go, but unfortunately there's a holding call on the play, and that's going to come back. And then one more chance at it, and that is Woodridge. Woodridge looking to go in the end zone. No, but he's going to run the ball. He finds space, but right there is Ferrier with a nice tackle, stops him at the 4-yard line, and that's where this one will land, 40-0. For the Belmont Bulldogs junior varsity program. That's a big win against the Mount Doug Rams. They just dominated all facets of the game. Mount Doug, they came to play. They just couldn't get it done today. And after that great display on defense, we caught up with Brody Metallic Shields for his thoughts on the game.
I just stayed eye disciplined to my guy the whole time. Saw the hole and got to the guy.
Your line played really good as well.
Yeah, they did.
Really good. Tell me about that, because that helps you for you.
Yeah, they played really well. How they blitzed and how they went through the holes, it opened up a gap for me to go through the right hole. It was really fun. It's my second season playing, so it's my second time, and I really wanted to take the rivalry to them. I've known some of these kids from VI especially. I don't really like shit talking on the field, even though I want to, but I don't. I always like to stay respectful to the teammates as well.
You know what? Honestly, it probably the players probably exceeded our expectations on the line. Mount Douglas has a very good line on both sides of the ball, we feel, and we're expecting to get pushed around a little bit, and our guys came up and they fired off the ball and they made some plays, so it was obviously a very pleasant surprise for us. Jacob this week played really well. And as you said, he was poised and made some good decisions. And that's really something probably the hardest thing to do as a quarterback, because when you've got live bullets flying in front of you, you can throw well, but under pressure, making the right decision is super important. And today as a grade 9, again, he did beyond what we would ask grade 9 to do. It's a special game, I think, for both sides, and that's a beautiful thing about sports, is that, again, those competition, those rivalries, and when it's done in a healthy way, there's nothing more awesome for high school sports. So it's great, and again, our kids were excited. I'm sure that the kids on the other side were excited, and today we got the best of it, but it goes from year to year, and we have a lot of respect for what Mount Douglas does.
It was a tough one today, And
Yes.
you know, I know you missed a couple players. Like, tell me about that. Just tell me about the game on the field.
Yeah, but we don't blame it on the players we're missing at all. We really don't, and we can't. Honestly, I'll say one thing for Belmont: they came in here ready to take this game over, and they did. It's that simple. Our guys were on their heels all day on both our lines, and they couldn't match the intensity, the aggressiveness, and just the strength that Belmont brought. They killed it. Like, all props to them, their coaching staff. That team absolutely dominated our group all day.
That
tough.
middle linebacker at 23, like, he was special. Like, early on, he set the tempo. And
Yes.
he was in the backfield all day.
It sounds weird, but in a weird way, he was fun to watch on our side, just because you like good football, and you like good football players. And I don't want to give an opponent player that much credit, but he deserves it. It's simple as that. He deserved it. And their passing game was great, right? They found the holes. Their quarterback got rid of it quick. Their O-line pass, but it looked like it was good football. It really wasn't, and ours simply wasn't.
And fair enough. Fair enough. Ollie had a great game. Like, he's always playing hard.
Yep.
He's, Coach Alexi said, that kid, he is tough as nails.
Yeah.
And just tell me about that, because he left it all on the field.
Yeah, and we love Ollie for that, and that's part of our leadership that we want to kind of grow in our group, is that toughness and the relentlessness and never quitting on a play, right? That's something that as a group we need to develop more, right? We don't have enough kids that are willing to do anything and everything on every play, and we just got to build that up for these guys, right? Some of it's got to come from within, some of it's got to come from us encouraging, and probably changing our coaching style a little bit.
Well, it was just one of those days, unfortunately, for the Mount Dog Rams. And, you got to tip your cap for the Bulldogs. They came to play, and the play they did, all three facets of the game, they were just working really, really well. Jacob Hansen, what a day. He went 24 out of 28 for 364 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and he had 31 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. That is a day of football right there for that freshman quarterback. And the speedster Chase Doucette, he had a lot to do with it too. He had 9 receptions for 198 yards. 9 receptions, 198 yards. That's right, for a touchdown. He played a great game. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.